I'm Ilona, I'm from Finland, and this is called masalisa or mokkaruutu, and it's just basically kind of like a brownie thing with this thing on top that has like coffee and powdered sugar and stuff like that. Okay, so moi, mun nimeni on Ilona, which means that hi, my name is Ilona, and I'm from Finland, which is Suomi in Finnish. It's not Finland, it's Suomi, which is really different. But it comes from a word because like suo means kind of like this one thing. So yeah, and I guess we had lots of those whenever Finland was named. But okay, yeah, I know that you guys had a presentation about Finland already, so I'm gonna try to talk about another like stuff that she didn't maybe tell yet. And well, we were under Russia's control. We were like before that we were under Sweden's control, and then we had wars like Russia and Sweden fought a war, and then Russia won, and then we were under Russia's control, and then we fought against Russia, and then we won. I don't know how, but we did. We won, and then we became independent in 1917, and on the 6th of December. And yeah, Finland is like, I don't know, like Finnish people, they are really quiet at first. Like that's a big difference I've noticed. It's like in America, random people just come to you and be like, oh, I love your hair, oh, I love your dress, and stuff like that. And in Finland, if somebody did that, I would be like, who are you? How do I know you? Like, it's just not a part of the culture, like small talk, we don't know what that is. Like, but then Finnish people are pretty awesome when you get to know them. They're fun and yeah. But at first, yeah, Finnish people can be really quiet. And Finland, for me, I feel like Finland is really beautiful because I like natural things and I like when it's really green and stuff like that. And in the summer, it gets like really green. It gets like dark green, and I like it a lot. And yeah, it's not freezing all the time in Finland. I'm not used to the cold, even though it gets cold. But I mean, it can get as cold in Arkansas than it gets in Finland too. The winter is just a little bit like longer usually than in here. Because in Finland they've already had snow for a long time this year. But I like how the seasons are, like you can really notice them. Like the fall is maybe my least favorite because it's like, it gets really dark and rainy and stuff like that. But when it gets like the real winter and you get to go to your sauna after a long time, like in the cold and stuff like that, it's just the best feeling ever. You just like, you make snowmen on the snow and everything, or go skiing or something, and then you go home and your mom has made some Finnish pastry, I don't know, and then you go to sauna and you're feeling so warm and like you're feeling freezing all the whole day, but then you start to feel so warm and it's just like a really good feeling, and then you just like sit around the fireplace and it's just nice. And well, the differences, yeah, we have like the difference that I've noticed is the education. Like in Finland, it's really demanding. It's like my normal day would be probably just go around school. Like I would just when I would get home, I would just do school stuff. Like I wouldn't have any other life than school and maybe cheer, but mostly school. And I remember like the days when I just had to study and I fell asleep on my kitchen floor or something because I was just trying to study and trying to lay down somewhere where it was like the floor was like hard, so I wouldn't fall asleep, but I did. But it takes a lot. And yeah, we have the elementary school that's from like 1st to 6th grade, and then we have like, it's actually, I think it's called like lower secondary school, and it's from 7th to 9th grade. And then after that you go to like high school, but it's actually, I read somewhere that it's more, our high school is more equal to American college preparation schools. So it goes a little bit more like that. And in there we call it the first and second and third grade. So it's kind of like 11th, 12th, and 13th grade. So we're in high school for a little bit longer. Because I'm not going to get any credits from this year. My high school is going to be a year longer than it would be. I'm going to graduate when I'm like 20 or 21 or something.
That's nice.
And yeah. I'm going to be 17 when I leave here, then 18 on my first year, 19 on my second year, and 20 on my third year. Yeah, I'm going to be 20 when I graduate.
You just realized.
Yeah. And yeah, but it's been really cool, the experience, like America, and just like, the people are like I thought they would be. Because I heard the people are really outgoing and nice, and they really are. Like, it's really nice for me, because I've always been like really talkative, and just, I like to talk to strangers, but in Finland, if I do that, people are going to just look at me like, what? Hi, do I know you? But in here, it's normal, and I like that. And people are really welcoming. Like, I don't know if in Finland, people are going to be like, welcome to Finland, when they meet new people who don't live in Finland, but in here, they definitely are like, oh, welcome, and everything, so I really like that. And yeah, then I think everybody should experience, like, especially like the northern part of Finland, because it's something really different, and it's really nice to go there. Like, it's really cold, but it just gets so pretty because everything's white, everything's just covered in snow, and it's really beautiful, and there's just something so cool. And the northern lights, it's so cool. It's like, it's beautiful. And one winter we like went to the north, and we had a hot tub there, and we sat on the hot tub and saw the northern lights, and that was just great. And yeah, and our, like Eric told, our like hospital systems and stuff like that are, like, I find them a lot easier, because it's so easy for you to go to the doctor, because it's free. You just go there. And like the ER, I had to spend like 3 days in the hospital, and I think it was like $60 or something. So that's like really good for me. But I guess it's easier because Finland is so small that it's easier to like give free education and like cheaper hospital like things. Like it's just easier because it's not that big. Because in here you have a lot of people, and we like crazy if everything was just like free. And yeah, and in Finland I haven't noticed, because in here I've heard a lot of like complaints about like the government. Like some people don't like the president and they don't like the government and stuff like that. But in Finland I've never really noticed that people wouldn't like the president or stuff like that. I guess that's a part of not having that many people too. Like people just, they don't have any complaints. And it's actually funny because I've met our president and I've met his wife. I've actually sang in front of like his wife, and I met him at this festival thing. He was just walking down the street, and it's just like, so it's more casual in a way. Like the president can just like walk next to you on the street. Like of course he has like security and stuff like that, but they just do that. And yeah, so, and that's probably again because it's a smaller country. And in a way, I like that. It's smaller, but it's really, I feel like it's really good for people to experience, like for Finnish people to experience the American culture and stuff like that. It has like taught me so much about this life. And even though I feel like nothing's wrong in here, you still start to appreciate the stuff you have, because everything comes so easy kind of for you in your normal life, and then when you get like taken out from it, it's just, you have to like build a new life and stuff like that. and so you really learn to appreciate the old life. And our language, it's hard, it's funny. I read a thing probably yesterday where somebody who wasn't from Finland was like, okay, if you're gonna learn Finnish, you're not gonna learn it, or something like that. I guess it was somebody who was really frustrated and was like trying to learn Finnish, but it's just, the thing is that we don't use that many words, but we put just like different endings to the words. We can add like 3 different endings to the words, and so the words are like really long and stuff like that, but then we have like just less words, but they're like long and hard to say, and it's just hard to understand for like people who don't live in Finland. But then again, the thing that I feel like it's really easy in the Finnish language is that our like letters, we say our E the same way in every single word. Like we don't pronounce things differently. Like the one letter, you pronounce it only in one way. You never pronounce it differently. So that's kind of easier in a way. But we pronounce our like vowels differently than in here. So that's why my name is
Vowels?
vowels, whatever. But that's why my name is spelled with an I, and it's like Ilona. Because in Finland, our I is pronounced like E. So that's the reason for that. And yeah, I think Finland is a pretty cool country, and it's beautiful and nice. And I actually live on the like southwest coast, so I live near to the beach, and it's nice to go to the beach too. And in Finland, it does get so warm that you can go to the beach. It's nice.